This film explains VIA Design's approach to creative problem solving and innovation, using a model which combines the process and practices of design thinking with the principles of knowledge building. Design thinking is a creative problem solving process that starts with understanding user needs, framing problems to establish real needs, generating ideas and prototyping and testing the most promising solutions. It enables creative innovation in a complex reality. We find that teams of students using VIA Design's model of design thinking, the Strategic Design Practice 5F model, generate more innovative solutions than teams that don't. However, most problems require both creativity and knowledge to solve them. Our studies on student teams engaged in complex problem solving suggest students can benefit from an additional methodology to enable them to acquire and share knowledge and use it to develop ideas and generate higher level solutions. We have modelled the behaviour of highly effective teams, and the result is a unified approach to complex problem solving which combines the process and practices of design thinking with the principles of knowledge building. So what is knowledge building? What are its underlying principles? And why might they add value to design thinking? Well, knowledge building has been defined as a social process focused on the continuous generation and improvement of ideas. Although design thinking and knowledge building have separate origins, they do have several characteristics in common. However, with design thinking, the process is on user needs and on generating lots of ideas to develop a better solution. With knowledge building, the focus is on sustained idea improvement and filling gaps in our knowledge. The key features of the unified approach, what we call the 5F plus K model, and the principles of knowledge building that support it are these. Firstly, the nature of the problem. We present multidisciplinary student teams with authentic problems which place them in the zone of proximal development, described as the difference between what a student can achieve independently and what can be accomplished with the help of more knowledgeable others. At the start of the unified model, we do consider user or stakeholder needs, but radical innovation is unlikely to result from stated user needs alone. So we take two additional factors into consideration. A critique of the status quo. This critical mode of thinking helps raise vital questions and provides alternative routes to a solution. Also, the use of expert sources of information. When attempting to solve a problem, it helps if you know what is already known about it. Knowledge is shared and the problem is framed. Framing is concerned with finding the right problem to solve and creates a bridge between the problem and its solution. It's a key creative step from design thinking that allows shifting perspectives and original solutions to be produced. However, effective framing requires a deeper level of understanding than the what from stated needs. We need to get to the how and the why, the underlying nature of the user experience, and this requires knowledge. Framed problems may be reframed as more information is acquired. In the idea forming phase, ideas are generated, shared and combined while maintaining a knowledge building discourse, which means identifying and addressing problems at a deeper level as knowledge advances. Idea diversity and the visualization of ideas are encouraged. Students are further encouraged to take individual and collective responsibility for advancing knowledge of the community, in effect, acting as epistemic agents, to build on the ideas of others and create greater contributions. The key mechanism behind knowledge building is the continuous improvement of ideas by a process called scaffolding. Scaffolds can be thought of as bridges used to build upon something students already know to arrive at something they do not know. Scaffolds are statements that help express and develop opinions and remain focused on using knowledge to develop ideas. The most promising ideas may be prototyped. In design thinking, prototypes are something that are constructed or expressed visually with the aim of eliciting feedback. In knowledge building, prototypes can also be epistemic artifacts, theories, arguments, ideas. The knowledge building cycle encourages teams to reflect on what they have discovered so far, their most promising ideas, what they still need to find out, and suggest an action plan for closing this knowledge gap. The action plan usually involves revisiting the research phase of the model, gathering more information, and often reframing the problem. The cycle is repeated, ensuring students remain in design mode, where the concern is with the improvability and developmental potential of ideas. The final stage of the model involves real-world testing of the concept and obtaining feedback. We have carried out numerous studies and workshops involving students and organisations, where participants are presented with real-world challenges posed by actual companies, ranging from designing software systems for sufferers of ADHD autism, airport security systems, addressing sustainability challenges in the fashion industry, and numerous strategic and product design projects. Our conclusions are that this integrated approach bridges the gap between effective research and design practice. It helps sustain idea improvement and advances knowledge and understanding, resulting in the creation of higher-level innovative concepts. The source of innovation lies not just within creativity, but also in how teams use knowledge to collaboratively improve ideas. Combining the design thinking process with the principles of knowledge building helps people work creatively with knowledge. This enables them to rise above their current level of understanding, formulate problems at a higher level, and provides a path to more innovative solutions.